What's up, guys? It is Corey from Super Kami Guru 9000, and welcome to my review of Naruto Shippuden, episode 288. The saga of the Seven Swordsmen continue this week, and in a filler that's, you know what, pretty decent. The animation itself is really what bogged it down a lot this week. There was a lot of wonky movements, and frankly, it just didn't flow very well. But the story itself was pretty interesting, because I thought the entire thing was just going to be about the two swordsmen this week, which of course were Jinpachi, who has that big-ass sword that makes things explode, and then you got Kushimaru, who I think is one of my favorite members of the group, who just has some really creepy abilities, and he himself, I just think his design is really cool. He's the one with the needle sword, and he gets to show off some really cool abilities this week as well. This week is about Kakashi and Guy, and I didn't expect that at all. There was actually a lot of flashbacks about them in their past. You can actually see they go back in time, and we get to see him working with a much younger Guy, and even Rin is there as well. And something that I think is kind of a mistake on the animators or maybe the voice actors' part, but Kakashi's voice as a kid is just wrong. It just sounds wrong. And the only reason I say that is because they've already established in the Kakashi Gaiden how his voice should sound, and he actually sounds much younger here when he's supposed to be older, and frankly it just doesn't sound like Kakashi very much. I thought that the old voice was just fine. I know I'm not alone in thinking this. I know someone else out there hadn't noticed this. The flashback doesn't show us too much. We can just see that Kakashi, Guy, and Rin are having a fight against some stone ninja, and basically the whole premise of this flashback is just something that we've had shoved down our throats in Naruto a long time, which is, if you protect your friends, you'll have unfathomable power. Takes us back later to when we get to see Kakashi and Guy fighting against Kushimaru and Jinpachi, and at first they're losing against them, and even Kakashi's eyes get messed up and he can't see anything for a little bit. Kushimaru this week, like I said, was really creepy and awesome. When they first introduced him, he was literally crucifying like a ton of Shinobi Alliance ninja to trees and just fucking them up completely with like his razor wire and his sword. He displayed this other technique this week too, where he sets up his razor wire all along the ground, and then he's able to like put his sword in the ground, and that raises it up and contracts them all. So if you're standing around it, it'll literally cut your feet off. And they actually show that it will do that, because since these guys are Edo Tensei, they just stand there and take it. And both of their feet are cut off, but Guy is able to get away from it, and so is Kakashi. If there were any red shirt ninja in there, whew, that would have been messy. The predictable nature of this episode does come to fruition at the end, with Kakashi and Guy coming out on top, and of course these seven swordsmen being sealed away. And that's pretty much the end of the episode, leaving us with a little bit of more hope for the war to come. Next week's episode is going to continue again with another member of the Seven Swordsmen, Amayori Ringo. Like I said, this episode wasn't anything too special. I was kind of hoping for some better animation. Like I said, it was kind of wonky and all over the place this week. But the overall story, you know, it's got a message that we've heard a lot in Naruto, which is, you know, care and protect about your friends and everything, and you'll have the strength to do just about anything. It's just, you know, motivational shonen stuff, blah, 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 blah. I do like, however, is the fact that they are building upon the Seven Swordsmen characters who were sort of skimmed over a little bit in the manga, so this has been a great excuse to show off some more of their abilities, and just to look at how awesome they are, and maybe learn just a little bit more about them. But like I said, the animation was kind of weird. Kakashi's voice as a kid, or as a teenager, was really messed up. And, you know, it was just more of the same, but it was still pretty decent watching. It still entertained me. So I'm going to drop a 7 out of 10 on this episode. I can't wait to see the next one, because I can't wait to see how they're going to elaborate on a single swordsman as opposed to trying to lump a few together. So did you guys enjoy this episode? You can let me know with your comments below. And remember, guys, as always, if you like this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. It really helps these videos out a lot. That concludes this review today. Super Kami Guru 9000. Out.